got here, I'm not too sure. Look, 7 times. Dave, you have called me 7 times. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm kind of getting a tattoo here, buddy. You know what I mean? I'm really busy. Can you tell we're really busy? We better go.
Yeah, let's go.
Poor Dave. I'm coming, buddy. Yeah, you just called again. Like 30 seconds ago, he just called again. Let's go and make a surprise visit. Privacy, please. We should really respect that. Hey, buddy. You've been called. Dude, you called me how many times? Can you unlock this thing, please? I was here.
What's up?
What's up, buddy? Woo! Sorry, dude. Welcome.
Jason is younger than Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme is not in his prime right now, but
oh yeah, he ain't that kickboxing blood sport no more?
No, probably not. I mean, no, he's really. I've seen his Facebook and he's
Expendables.
He's really but Jason, if you were to tell me, I would tell you Jason would beat him up.
Yeah,
just because Jason was that dude, and I loved Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was my favorite, and I used to watch all his movies and cry. And I watched Street Fighter. And I loved Street Fighter because of him. But after that, it was over. I was like, I'm Team Jason. So
listen, man, Green Ranger, power up.
Yep.
Right?
And he would have gotten beat up. Well, Guy, he played Guy, right? In Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Guy would have gotten beat up. Okay.
Now, speaking of like a almost celebrity deathmatch sort of thing, one of the coolest things that Jason did, and I'm glad he did this, bat in the sun.
Hello everybody and welcome to episode 15 of Superpower Beatdown, the show that takes 2 superpower legends and makes them battle. I'm your host Marisha Ray and we are at Collector's Paradise, and today we are going to be battling the legendary Green Ranger versus the street fighting master, Ryu. Let's check in with Brian and Tatiana to see what you, the fans, had to say.
Hey, we're at the Long Beach Comic Expo. I'm Brian.
And I'm Tatiana.
And we want to find out today, who do you think is going to win in a fight?
I say Ryu.
I say the Green Ranger.
Let's go find out.
Let's go find out.
Ryu wins! Does anybody else want to challenge Ryu? Anybody?
I challenge you.
The Superpower Beatdown. If you have not seen it, you got to go on YouTube and see these superhero matchups. They do it for the fans. They do an excellent job. The only thing that's rivaling what they're doing is the MCU, or if DC's making a movie. And kind of the way DC's going these days, I don't know, like they might be trying to take DC's spot, you know. But now Bat in the Sun, they doing great job. They had great stuff like Predator versus Wolverine, Thor versus Superman. They've had like Wolverine versus Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And
Green Ranger versus Ryu.
Yes, and Green Ranger versus Ryu.
And White Ranger versus Scorpion.
Yes. Those two, great battles. And for them to actually get Jason to actually do it was dope. That was official. Because like when I saw it, was like, oh, hold up. Like that's actually him. So it wasn't just like, you know, somebody just any old body casted. You know, like that would have been like with Predator versus Wolverine if you would have had Hugh Jackman, who I'm still, you know, Norman Reedus for Wolverine. That's who I would like to see in the MCU, but I don't know if we ever get that.
We'll see.
We'll see. But, you know, shout out to Deadpool 3. Hugh Jackman is back with Ryan Reynolds. But for them to actually have Jason in the Bat in the Sun episodes and, you know, doing those battles is off the hook.
One thing that I learned from Jason well, I learned a lot, but one thing was you give the opportunity to the little guy as well as the big guy. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are, he will give the opportunity. He would do an interview for 2 hours with someone that had 10 followers. He didn't care. So when he heard about the Aaron from Bat and the Sun, so he's Aaron is super. He's amazing. He's so smart.
Shout out Aaron, Bat and the Sun.
Him and his father, Sean, they really know about this. You know what I mean? They know about every cartoon, every entertainment, everything they know, every comic. They're super intelligent and they know what the fans want. So yeah, bringing Jason in and they just build a bond. Then they did the Green Ranger versus Ryu. Aaron and Bat and the Sun also did like some Power Ranger mashups. I don't know if you've seen it. It was like the Green Ranger and some other Rangers, and then there was Chun-Li, Ryu, Bison.
Oh,
They really did a great job because they give the fans what they want.
Right.
And there's alternate endings. They're amazing. And Jason built this bond and Aaron definitely became one of Jason's best friends, and he knew how to, what Jason liked, and Jason was always willing to help. And they're actually doing his last movie, Legend of the White Dragon. So they're the producers of that.
Yeah, so I mean that's sick. So is that supposed to be in theaters, or is it going to be straight to streaming?
It's going to be in theaters in the first quarter of 2024, so about March. And actually, Aaron plays the bad guy in that movie, so you guys are going to actually see Aaron. Because Aaron has done a lot of beatdowns, so I think he's
Was he the Joker in them?
He's Joker.
He's the one that does the Joker.
Yes, and I think Nightwing is Nightwing Robin or something.
Yeah,
the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nightwing.
Yeah, Nightwing used to be Dick Grayson, who used to be the original Robin, then became Nightwing. Geeking out now.
So he does a lot.
That's official.
I'm telling you, Aaron's face transforms into the Joker. Like, I wish I could call him now and be like, do the Joker face. It is amazing how he turns his face into the Joker face.
Yeah, it's kind of wild because I'm looking at that one and I'm like, why is he kind of like on this Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, Cesar Romero sort of level? For those that go take it back to the 60s with Batman, with Adam West and everything, Cesar Romero, he did an excellent job as a Joker for that type of show.
So Aaron is great, you know what I mean? And he's actually the bad guy in the new movie. And Jason, they played well together because Jason kind of taught him, how to sword fight, and stuff, so it could look legit. Jason was a perfectionist. Jason gave his heart and soul to this movie, So like, it's so like even the choreography, the fight scenes, it was all how Jason, he wanted it to look legit, not some Mickey Mouse thing. Like, I want legit to look like legit, like you're really stabbing me.
Getting busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope that Marvel is taking notes with the Bat and the Sun and the whole Wolverine versus Predator to the point where actually they may have inspired the new. There's an issue of Wolverine versus Predator that's coming out through Marvel Comics this September, I believe. And when I saw that, I said, I wonder if they were inspired by what Bat and the Sun did, because it was dope. A lot of people enjoy it. And I always said, like, whoever they did, Bat and the Sun casted as Wolverine, he was on point. Yeah. And if you put like a Marvel, cinematic budget behind that idea, and put it on screen, that's going to be crazy.
And Bat and the Sun, I wish everyone would see them and support, and because it's actually for the fans, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know a lot about comics and stuff like that, but I watch their stuff because it's so good. You know what I mean? Obviously, I know Wonder Woman and I know X-Men and stuff like that. They're so good with that. And I feel like if we supported more, and not only monetary, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying support, like share their stuff, watch it.
Absolutely.
You know
It's worth it.
There's nothing more better to me than having someone support me.
Right.
And I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about, it's just taking your time and be like, good video.
Yeah.
So I think if Bat and the Sun had more support, their stuff would match big time movie people because they just know what fans want.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. There's no doubt about it.
They actually did a show, Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe, that Jason played Bloodshot in prior to Vin Diesel playing Bloodshot, and it was good. You know what I mean? Like it's if you see it, of course, it doesn't have like this amazing CGI stuff, but imagine if they would have had the budget for big time CGI stuff. Imagine if they had that for all those beatdowns. It would blow a lot of companies out of the water.
Let me tell you, the one that they did with Superman versus Thor was off the hook. That was great. And then when they did, I think it was Darth Vader versus Batman.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy. You know, so hey, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Now I'm gonna remind myself. I'm gonna ask Aaron, like, hey, do you think they copied off your? Actually, let me write to him. I'm like, hey, did you think they copied off your thing?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because it really was that good. And I mean, even like, you know, when you look at the Predator and the way the Predator was, like, they had it once he took the mask off and you see his mouth moving the whole bit, it was like no difference than, you know, they could have had Arnold Schwarzenegger right there and you would have been watching Predator 1 all over again, or Danny Glover in Predator 2. It was that dope.
Yeah, like I said, if they had even, you know, the budget of these big time studios, I don't think anyone would match them.
Don't you wish you were a Superman? Take off to the sky. Or don't you wish you were a Superman? Against oppression we rise.